Hey there, it's Indrani, and today we are going to have a look at how our distractions affect our ability to listen to the animals and what we can do to overcome that. So, one of the basic foundational ability of an animal communicator is the ability to get quiet. Because animal communication is not about talking in sentences. They're not talking in English or German. It's a heart-to-heart connection. I get quiet, I connect with the cat and dog, with my heart, and I listen to the information that comes in. Imagine that you're going to talk to this cat, and there is this bridge, which is like a clean, sleek, high-speed highway connecting your heart with the heart of the cat. And the information is coming in the form of a high-speed luxury car. And as this car is coming towards you, suddenly there is this billboard on the side, and it has the photograph of an ice cream. And all of a sudden, you're wondering if you would like to have an ice cream. Doesn't end there. You go further down, and then you see rows of cafes, restaurants, shopping complexes, and you are wondering whether you would like to buy. You're wondering, are you hungry? And maybe you want a cup of tea or coffee. And just like that, that connection is gone. And maybe you are at that point where the dog was about to tell you why he does not like the cat in the house. And then you have to start all over again. Well, it can get frustrating at times, but there is a way to see past this. But first, let's understand this. Distraction is everywhere. There are just so many things going on around us, inside us, that there are distractions. There are these external distractions. We all know about the phone ringing. We all know about the doorbell ringing. But there are also the internal ones, all the thoughts that keep firing in our brain in all possible directions. And they just pull us out of that space of a clear connection with the animal. And in a world where there's a lot of focus on getting things done, accomplishing things, staying busy, sometimes it helps to find that space to get quiet. Because animal communication is really about getting quiet, creating that space, and being fully present, 100% present to listen to what the animal has to say. So then, how do we do this? And the question you have to really ask is not, can I listen to the animals? The question is, can I listen to the animals despite all the thoughts and all the voices in my head? Yes, you can. And let's talk about that now. There is a saying in the Tao, Lao Tzu wrote, let me read this. Muddy water, let stand, becomes clear. Muddy water, let stand, becomes clear. Which is exactly how we deal with distractions. So let's dig a little deeper. The first step is to look at your external environment. To the extent possible, have a clear space. The phone ringing, the doorbell ringing, visitors, guests, create a space away from all of that, where you can get quiet and you can connect and listen to the animal. If you have your own cats and dogs and they have stuff going on, make sure that all of that is taken care of first before you get into a session. Before I get into a session, I make sure that my cats, they are all taken care of and they are settled and cozy, and then I just tell them that I'm going to be in a session. I'm not to be disturbed. So that's the external environment. Now the catch here is this is not always going to be possible. Why? Imagine you go to your client's house, and while you're talking to the dog, the cat starts crying for attention. And just as this dog is about to reveal some fantastic secret, the doorbell rings. It's going to happen. When you become an animal communicator and if you have been on this path for some time, you may have had those experiences. They're just things which are out of control. So then what do? Now we get to the second step. The second step is about creating a quiet space inside us, within us. Because just as much as there are external disturbances, the internal ones actually affect us more. All those thoughts in our head firing in all directions, those are the ones we want to tame. And how do we do that? So in my courses on awakening your intuitive abilities, I talk about the 3-stage process. And the second one is creating a pause point. You create a pause point where you temporarily suspend everything else that is going on. You're thinking about your to-do lists, the emails that you have to respond to, some conversation that you had with someone yesterday that bothered you. You just set them aside, just for a bit. Set them all aside. And you create a pause point. How do you do this? Well, I would say start with simple meditative practices, and we are going to do one today. So start with simple meditative practices. Practices that will bring you back to your body, bring you back to your center. There are practices which will do the exact opposite, which will just take you off and you will end up in Disneyland. Those practices, though wonderful, are not suitable for animal communication. Find practices that will bring you back into your center, and you're fully centered, fully present, and you're fully there for the animal. Those are the practices you need to turn to. And depending upon where you are right now, if you are a beginner, you will probably find that when you start, it takes 15-20 minutes to do the entire practice and to come into your center. But as you keep doing it every day, irrespective of whether you're going to talk to animals or not, just keep doing it every day, there will come a point where you will be able to reach that pause point in seconds. It will be something like 3, 2, 1, and you are there. That is what we have to get to. And this practice of getting centered is so powerful that it's not just about talking to animals. In all other areas of life, if you find that you are able to get centered, 3, 2, 1, you will see a lot of magic happening. Your life will become very different. Okay. So with that, let's actually do a practice. What we will be doing today is just simple breathing, very simple breathing. It's called box breathing or 4x4 breathing. There is a whole lot of theory around this, which I cover in the courses. But today, I want to give you a feel of what it really feels like when you do this practice. And 4x4 breathing, the way we are going to do it is like this. You will breathe in through your nose, and you imagine the breath going all the way down to your lower abdomen. You will hold the breath there for a count of 4, and you will breathe out, count of 4, and then you pause for a count of 4. So let me repeat that. You breathe in through your nose all the way down to your lower abdomen to a count of 4. Hold the breath in your lower abdomen to a count of 4. Breathe out through your nose, count of 4. Pause for a count of 4. All right? Shall we try this? Let's do it. If you need to pause and find a quiet space, you can do that, but come back and follow along. So, just one long breath, and then start. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Once more. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. and pause. 2, 3, 4. One last time. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. How was that? Did you feel a shift? Are you feeling calmer? So it's a very simple practice, and you can do it anytime you want to. You can do just 4 rounds, 4 by 4. So this is a starting point. Start with this and see where it takes you. Now, if this practice resonated with you, comment below. Let me know. If you have something else to share, let me know. If there is any particular topic you want me to talk on, also let me know. And stay tuned for more talks on animal communication and energy healing. Until the next time.